Hey, Dave here. Today we're going to be talking about my new friend, the Xtool F2 laser engraver. So there's a lot of videos going around about the F2 and they're great. You can check them out and they have a lot of good information, but I think I needed to add a little bit of my own info on these. For one, you might get freaked out by this little button here. It's a shut off. You might accidentally push it and you think that the system is not working, but you have to turn it and then it turns everything back on. So don't get freaked out by that. Number two, this is great because you can use it wireless or wired. I'm having it wired right now because I'm in the garage and it's not going to connect with the Wi-Fi because it can't see this far. So this is what I'm doing. I'm running it on a 300 watt lithium ion power that this is only pulling about 23 watts for both the laptop and the engraver. And when it's engraving, it's usually about 37, 38 watts. So it doesn't pull that much power. So one thing, as you can see, you're probably going to make mistakes like I did. It's gonna go through the material, or you're gonna just overlook that there's a hole in what you're engraving and it's gonna look like that after a while. It's not the end of the world. This knob right here is for focusing your blue laser over, or the red laser over the blue laser, and that's to get a focal point on your material. In the Xtool software, which you're going to be using primarily, you can just use this button and that will autofocus for you. This button right here is great for stopping the engraving right in the middle of what you're doing in case something happens, or in case you just want to abort it for whatever reason. And then if you're done and you're satisfied, then you can double tap after you put a new material underneath and it'll repeat the same process. So that's a nice little function. So it actually comes with this little L bracket with the thumb wheel screws, which is very helpful, but they also sell a lot of things on Amazon that people 3D print. They can use, you know, for alignment purposes, for like jigs and stuff. So I would suggest starting off with like a multitude of different materials. Just kind of take a look and see what you like. Do some wood, do some aluminum cards, a little bit of bamboo, a flask, there's some dog tags, some personal tags, some keychains, some bottle openers, some leather tags, just generic dog tags, wooden bottle openers, grab some magnetic tape. You can do a lot of these things one at a time, because you really want to do them one at a time, because you have to get used to the material and kind of set like you want to set a baseline for that particular material. Like, oh, okay, I'm gonna be able to do this in the wood. I'll save that into the MySpace. I can do this on the leather. I know it's not gonna burn through. Metal's pretty easy. The aluminum and steel, not so much. You don't have to worry about it burning. But yeah, definitely. Wood, you're gonna catch that on fire if you're not careful. So just a heads up. So typically, when I'm using it wirelessly, I just plug it into wall voltage and I'll let it blow out into the air. Have my little setup down here, got a little table, and it's just that easy. So once you get used to Xtool Studio, you'll start to realize that you can save like your templates, things that you've done in the past, on into your MySpace. Right there. So that's really convenient, because then you can pull them up later and you don't have to worry about configuring any of the settings. So For a goof, let's just go ahead and start up a new project. Kind of give me an idea what you're looking at. I'm not going to look at that for a while. Go over here. I'm going to do a business card. So I hit apply and I trust these settings. And then we'll go from there. We're going to put a black business card here. Set this right here in order to get the laser lights lined up. Again, you can either do this manually or you can do the autofocus. Okay, so we have our black metal business card set up. Let's go ahead and do an autofocus. And there it is. I'm going to import a file. This particular file is going to be a werewolf. We'll hit scale to fit, and then we will scale it. All right, so this photo looks pretty well centered, and this is courtesy of Grok. So now I'm going to go up to adjust, and I'm going to hit auto adjust, and see how it's kind of like a photo negative. This is what you want, because you want white on black. If it's black on black, then it's not the right thing. It's the exact opposite of what you think it is. So white means black, black means white. A good thing to do is go ahead and preview this before we do it. And it's going to show you kind of what it's going to look like. That looks pretty good, so we'll give it a try. Now we're going to hit process. We'll hit start. And we'll go outside and push the button. All right, so it's in standby until we hit the magic button. There we go. So one thing you want to do is once it's all done, wipe it off with alcohol. And get all that black residue off of the card or whatever material that you're working with. All right, let's do one more. This one's going to be with a little bit more contrast. Again, we're doing blue light. We're going to do engrave. Not much power, 35% blue light power. When you hit process, it's going to give you an estimated time, which is actually the time. It's pretty much to the second. It's very good. Let's start. Watch it burn. Catch you when it's done. So, as you can see, this image turned out kind of meh, and the other image turned out pretty excellent as far as I'm concerned. Of course, you can adjust the image, you can adjust the settings of the laser engraver, you can do both, but yeah, it kind of is a learning curve like anything else in life. All right, so that's my video on the Xtool F2 laser engraver. Yeah, it's a really fun little machine. It's a tool. It's a little money maker. It's pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. I would suggest getting a bunch of different mediums on Amazon or wherever you can get something cheap. and experiment. Just do them one at a time and have fun with it, and be patient. It's going to come in time. But that's my video for now, and I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.